Check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. What's up, y'all? I hope everything sounds good. Oh, I forgot to set this melee game behind me to infinite stocks. Give me just 1 sec, because I don't want the melee to stop behind us. What we're going to do is time, none, easy money. And we're going to go somewhere fun, like Pokemon Stadium. Cool. Alright, let me get everything set up here, and then we'll get started guitaring. I hope everybody on is having a good day. Let me switch to this, yeah. And move this down here. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. This is gonna have to be like that. Yeah. Alright. Well, how do we like it? Yeah, this is probably the best option. Cool. Alright. Let's get some YouTube pulled up. Let's get some YouTube pulled up, because I think that's what we're mostly gonna do for the start of the stream today. Oh my goodness. My laptop is being real slow. Sorry, this is such a hodgepodge start to the stream. I promise we will get shredding soon. Alright. Oh. Oh, right. I forgot how I do all this. Cooper, the unprofessional streamer. Alright, Alright. Just so I can monitor who's on. I promise we will get shredding. Alright, okay, I'm the only one here. Sweet. That's nice that I'm the only one here. That makes me feel better about this. Alright. Get tuned up here. Let me go get started. Alright. Alright, let's see. So hopefully, if I do this... Oh, my PA system isn't turned on. Give me a sec. Alright. Hopefully y'all can hear that. Check. Alright. Yeah, guitar could be gained up a little bit, it sounds like. There's such a fine line between clipping and sounding good. Sounds good to me. How much of that comes through the mic? right, cool. Sorry about all that setup. All right, let's do the Instagram post. Let's get that over with. We'll go live as well over there. That was a bad photo. All right. Let's also get on the Ethernet. All right, cool. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Oh, we gotta do this as well. Forgot about this. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Well, not that there's anybody here. But, gotta go to, here real quick. Oh, man. Audio MIDI setup. Alright, now everything should work. Ah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Alright, do the pin post. Oh, 3 people. Let's go. That's... that was stupid. Wait, let's try it again. That was better. out of key. Hey, Jonathan and Demarion are here. What's up? That's the main crew right there. Less shreddy. Let's get a little more melodic here. Oh, the backing track's almost over. Okay, well, we're gonna get a little more melodic right at the end. All right, what's up? What's up? Hey, thank you, Demarion. I appreciate the compliment. Y'all are the best, especially like you two, Demarion and Jonathan. Like, y'all are just always here on the stream. I really appreciate that. I understand that it's like not crazy interesting just all the time, but I really appreciate y'all pulling up on stream. What's up, people on Instagram? How are y'all? I'm playing some guitar on YouTube. Come join. Even if it's just for a couple minutes, come listen to me shred. All right, let's do one more backing track, I think, and then we'll start to do some like theory, maybe some guitar talk or whatever. Also, since there's only a couple of y'all on the stream, feel free to ask any specific questions or any like guitar advice if either of y'all are looking to play some guitar or whatever at any point. You know, since it's just us, like a little circle of people here, I can talk more specifics about what y'all want to hear and stuff. Yo, all right, cool, Demarion. Hey, I appreciate it so much, man. I'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Fix this camera. Yeah. Oh, that's too far down. You can see my sticky notes. All right. All right. Let's do one more backing track. Let's do something. Let's do something in a different key. Let's do E minor. And let's do something. a little more. I mean, I know I was just doing shreddy stuff, but I want a backing track with a little more rock and roll to it. We did like a soul backing track last time. I don't know. Let's see what looks good here. Stomping blues backtrack jam in E flat minor. Oh, we could do that. We could do that. I feel like there's way more to pick from normally. Let's search. All right, let's do wild majestic metal. I like that. I like the sound of that. No, get out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the melee behind me. It's two level 9 CPUs just really doing their best. It's a Marth versus a Falco. I haven't been keeping track of who's been doing better. I just have it auto playing. The level 9 CPUs in Melee are super funny. Level 9 is the highest level of CPU. And they're really funny because, like, I don't think the developers knew how to program them to actually pick good options. I'm talking about the Melee back there. So what they did is they just gave these level 9 CPUs, like, instant reaction time. So playing against a level 9 CPU on the game is like playing against a really stupid person with frame perfect reaction time. And so it's this really funny dichotomy. Anyway, back to the guitar. Green Day guitar? Green Day guitar is easy, man. We can do a song if you want. Is there a specific Green Day song you want me to talk you through? Or whatever, you let me know. I'm gonna shred on this backing track for a bit, but think of a Green Day song, and honestly, I bet more than likely, I'll play it for you, and you'll be like, wow, it's really that easy to play a Green Day song. It's really almost any of their songs are super easy. You name me a track, I got you. I'll play it for you in probably like 20-30 seconds. Also, you guys let me know if the backing track audio is too quiet or too loud, or if the guitar audio or voice audio is too quiet or too loud. Yeah, I'd appreciate that kind of feedback. All right, let's get to it. stuck the landing. Okay, cool. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Sorry that took me so long to see that. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I think I have a tone for Boulevard of Broken Dreams on my little pedal board here. Wait, give me a sec. Because the beginning of Boulevard of Broken Dreams has a very, very specific effect on it, on the guitar. It's like, if you listen to the song, it's got this, like, so, like, the sound is, like, broken up. You'll hear what I'm talking about when I get to the tone that's built into this thing. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, so it's like, and then... I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Yeah, it's just 4 chords. So, I mean, and most Green Day songs are. Yeah, isn't that effect kind of cool? And so right after that first line, after the I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever, that effect turns off, and it's just a normal. Don't know where it goes, but it's on me, and I walk alone. So yeah, we can talk a tiny bit about what's going on here, just for fun, we're exploring it. So this song is in the key of E minor. And what's cool about minor keys is that, well, and all keys really, minor keys and major keys alike, is that every minor key has a major key that is the same set of notes as it. And what I mean by that is that if you play a G major scale, but you start on the 6th note and end on the 6th note instead of starting on the 1st note and ending on the 1st note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you go like this. That's the minor scale, right? But it's the same set of notes as the G major scale, but it's instead not the G minor scale, it's the E minor scale. So anyway, all of that is really convoluted, but that's to say that this song is in either E minor or G major, depending on how you want to cut it. They're kind of the same key. And so following that, the first 2 chords here are E minor and G major. So what we would call the 6th chord and the 1 chord. And that makes sense if you think about G as 1. So if you define G as 1, G, A, B, C, D, E, right? And you get to see how E minor is the 6th chord, because G, A, B, C, D, E. So we've got 6th chord to the 1 chord to the 5 chord, and that also makes sense, right? G, A, B, C, D. This is a D chord, so this is our 5 chord. And then we've got D to A. And what A is, if G is our 1 chord, G, A, that's our 2 chord. So what we've got is a 6, 1, 5, 2. And so we could do this in any key, knowing those numbers now, right? So if we wanted to transpose this to D major, we could do 6, 6, 1, 5, 2. So it could be I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever. And suddenly we're in D major instead of G. But anyway, let's go back to the key that the song is in, right? So we've got our 6, 1, 5, 4. And so then after that part, there's this little melody that's like the or something like that. It's oh, I'm gonna find it. Give me a sec. Yeah, so after that chord progression goes once, it's like there's that little melody that goes kind of like this. Yeah, and that's and this is all just normal notes that are in that key, right? They're pretty easy notes to pick out. What's important to note, or what's interesting to note about this, is there's this scale called the pentatonic scale. And the pentatonic scale is known for being easy to play, but it doesn't have very much of an emotional quality to it. It has a very, bluesy quality to it, right? It's... And there's only one note in this little melody that's not in the pentatonic scale, but it's a really emotional sounding melody, and this one note that's not in the pentatonic scale that's in this melody is what carries all that emotional weight. It's actually the note that the melody starts on. And you'll see that this note really quickly in the melody resolves up to a note that is in that like kind of normal pentatonic scale. So, and then same note there, same resolution. So, and then it all resolves back down on an E here. So yeah, the melody centers around G and E, which makes sense because we're in the key of G major, which is the same key as E minor. Fun music fact. Every major key has a minor key that's the same thing. And so anyway, let's talk about the chorus. So this is our verse. Let's try to figure out the chorus. My shadows only one. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so this chorus is like a super normal chord progression. So in terms of numbers, it's the 4 chord of the key. So it's 4, 1, 5, 6, and those 4 chords are like the 4 most normal chords you can use in like any pop or rock song or whatever. And that's why this chorus sounds so like, you know, it's like just like a normal fun. Well, I guess not fun because it's like kind of a dark song, but like it's a normal. You know, consonant rock chorus. And so it's like, my shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shadow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. And then it does something weird. And then it's like, the end I walk. So there's a weird chord right in the end. Walk alone. Yeah, so instead of going 4, 1, 5, 6 at the end of the chorus, it does 4, 1, 5, 6 3 times, and then it does 4, 1 and hits the 3 note of the key, which the 3 note or 3 chord is a really interesting chord. It sounds a little bit more wonky than the others. Right, 1, 4, 5, and 6 are all the like normal chords. 3 is a little wonky, which is why the vocals can hit that. Today I walk alone. That weird walk alone is actually out of the key, but this 3 chord lets it all work out. My shadow, it's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone out there would. Here's the weird chord. Today I walk alone. Do 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 do. Sorry if all that's a little too loud. Let me gain everything down here a little bit. Check, check, check. All right, cool. So anyway, and so that's essentially all of Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That's like the whole shebang. That's the whole deal. It's nothing too crazy, but and honestly, let me learn you something. That's actually one of the harder Green Day songs. Most of them are really easy. Most of them are like When I Come Around, if you know that song. When I come around. That's just a 1, 5, 6, 4 the whole time. And there's 2 chords in the chorus. No time to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. Right, really easy song. Yeah, Green Day's got that knack about them where you know, none of their songs are that hard, but because they have a really, really good sense of melody, good sense of harmonic motion. And what I mean by harmonic motion is how the chords change, like which chord sounds good leading into which other chord for the specific emotion you're trying to elicit. They have a really good sense of melody, harmonic motion, and song arrangement. You know, they have a great sense of like how the chorus should transition back into the verse, or where the bridge should be, if the bridge should be after a verse or after a chorus, or where the solo should be, if there should be a solo, right? Green Day has a really good idea, or a really good sense of all these musical fundamentals that it lets them use pretty simple chords and make great rock songs. So yeah, so that's that song. Thanks for requesting a song. Feel free to request more. Trying to think about what we should do now. I kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to force you to just watch jamming the whole time. I appreciate you staying on, Jay. I hope you know you don't have to keep staying on here. Let's do this. Let's learn a Metallica solo. So there's this Metallica solo that I've been working on for a long time, and it's this one. Let me see if I can find a timestamp for the solo. No. Can you timestamp the solo? Nope. I'm gonna have to find it. So we're gonna for a sec. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. You know, it's a bunch of music theory nerd stuff, but you know, it's really interesting once you dig into it. Music theory is like, it's like if math. It's like if simple math, like fucking middle school math, had a baby with like jigsaw puzzles, is the way I think about it in my head. Because it's all numbers, but all these numbers don't really, they don't follow each other sequentially often, but they fit together like a puzzle piece. What I mean by that is like the 1 chord in a key kind of serves the same function as the 6 chord, even though those 2 numbers are nowhere near each other. And the 2 chord of a key kind of follows the same function as the 4 chord. And then the 5 chord of any key kind of has the same function as the 7 chord. And so because of that, you know, it's not like normal math in terms of how the numbers work. In some ways it is. Oh yeah, Metallica. But it's like it's like if math were a puzzle where all the pieces fit together, maybe not sequentially, but if you think about them hard enough, they all fit together and make this one really understandable picture. Let's see if we can find the solo. Yeah, okay, we're waiting. So yeah, here's the guitar solo. Here's what we're going to try to learn. All right, we're back. Sorry, you couldn't hear me talking. But we've got guitar going, and so yeah, we're gonna learn the solo. I've got most of it down. I know most of the phrases, but I'm gonna have to go back to like a YouTube tutorial to get the end of it. We're gonna see if I can like get the whole thing down in like 20 minutes here. Yeah, so that's a hard phrase. So it's like. And then there's this weird tapped section, like, that sounds, honestly, like, it sounds bad, but it sounds fine in the context of the song, and I actually don't know how that goes. Yeah, so let's get the YouTube video pulled up for that section. There's, like, one dude on YouTube who does, this guy, Chris Zupa, does, like, every metal guitar solo lesson that you could, like,
Earl
ever...
Milling Company is...
ever want to hear. And so this dude has like taught me almost every guitar solo I know. So mad shout outs to Chris Zupa. He has no idea how important he's been for my guitar development. I mean, dude just puts out tutorials for like every metal solo that I love. So let's go find this tapped section where I stopped knowing how to play it.
One more time with some taps.
Yeah.
5, so it'll go. Okay, so that's the second group, and then we move into this.
Oh, okay. He's doing the intro to the solo as well, which we're not doing.
And then a regular 12, and then just 10 of the second, so it'll go. And this next, I resolve to 14 of the second string. So all together.
Yeah, so it's the section right after this section.
And then we go.
So here's the tap part.
14 of the second string. So all together. Hopefully that's all making sense. So now I want to hit up this little tapping section.
All right, here's what we're here for.
19 of the first string. I'm going to hit the tap and then pull off 12, 10, 3 times.
So 19, 12, 10. Oh, that doesn't sound right. 15, 17. Oh. Alright, cool. That's the first phrase.
Okay, now the next one, the tap comes back to 18. I'm going to pull off 10, 9, 3 times.
So. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And I'm going to do another tap from 18 and pull off 9, 7, 3 times. So all together.
So that's weird because so you've got this first position and then both hands move back, right? And you've got the second position, but then in this third position, only the left hand moves back. This tapping hand actually stays on that fret, so it's a little awkward to play. And again, it's a pretty ugly tapping part, but it sounds good in the context of the solo.
Okay, the next one's super gross. Be warned, I'm hitting 18 of.
Yeah, did you hear? Even he called it super gross.
Second, and then pulling off 11, 8.
So it's like.
Anyway, so here we
go.
go.
he hates it. Listen to that sound he
18
made.
of the second, and then pulling off 11, 8. Anyway, so here we go. And then we go to the next one. I want to tap 17 of the second string, and then pull off 10, 8, 7, 5 times.
10, 8, 7. So, what did he say, 17?
One, I want to tap 17 of the second string, and then pull off 10.
Yeah, 10, 8, 7. How many times? 3?
8, 7, 5 times.
5. So altogether, gosh, this part is tough. Thanks, Natalie. Yeah. Ugh, it's the I don't know. Maybe you with perfect pitch can understand why you hate this tap so much, but he does not like the. No, it's not that. It's what? Well, that's just a diminished chord. That doesn't sound too bad. Wait, because I think I'm playing wrong. Yeah. That's the one he... Alright, and that's the last one.
2, 3, 4, 5. And then after that, I want to jump to 17 of the third string, tap 17 to 17 of the third string, then pull off 9, 7, and then hammer back to 9 on the third to finish that section. So I go 5 taps.
So, oh gosh, it's a lot of taps, a lot of moving strings with the taps. Alright, I think that's it. So, in the context of the solo, I'm going to play the solo kind of slow, and we're going to see if we can hit that tapping part. Yeah, so something like that. It's pretty gross. Let's try it one time. So yeah, it's making sure my right hand that's been picking this whole time lands on that 19th fret is the hardest part. Yeah, all right.
On the second string, and then a single tap with the pull off into the hammer to finish the section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go from the start of the taps, and then we'll put the whole section together.
All right, I want the next part. All right, give me the next part of the solo. So it starts with this big bend. Do 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 do.
Alright guys, let's take a look at the fourth section. I'm going to start with a big bend on 17 at the second string. I'm going to do this 3 times.
Yeah, so it's like... Yeah, so it's like... And it's like... Yeah, so that's weird too. So it's like... Yeah, we'll go back to the here. Let me open a new tab and we'll go back to the solo. And I'll show you the part in the solo so you can at least see like, because I know this. I mean, it's not the prettiest solo in the world. I keep shitting on the solo and it's like, why are you learning it then? But I really like the song. It's because I really like the song and the solo is pretty fun. And so let's find this section of the solo that I'm working on and just. So here's the gross tap part. And then so you heard that gross tapping. And so here's the bend part that I was just playing. Here's how. So yeah, that's the next section here. Yeah, all right, so all together. No, that's so hard. So after this last little tapping phrase, you gotta like get your hands way from back here to up here for this bend, and that's just a tough thing to do. So then they do like the like kind of rhythmic motif of the song before going into like the super shreddy part of the solo. The like. fine. That's kind of the whole thing. So yeah. So that part, just right in the middle solo is, all right, dun 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 dun. So then it does it again. And I love that little dun 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 right before popping right back into the super fast part. And that part's pretty tight. The right at the beginning. All right, cool. Let's see. I think I have the whole solo learned, so I don't think I need to go back to the guy. But let's go back to this section. So we're gonna slow it down to like 80%. Let's do 85 and see if I can keep up with this section. All right. I screwed it up. So that might just be something I need to practice. That's so hard. We got 5 people. Let's go. This is huge. 5 people are watching me learn this damn Metallica solo. Okay, let's try this section a couple more times at 85% speed. I think that's what we're at. And yeah, and then we'll try the whole thing at like 85. Yeah, so it's that tapping. Gosh, it's so hard. All right. And so then after the tapping, which I did very poorly just then, after the tapping, it's so tough because it's like you got to get from there to pretty quickly. So your left hand's got to come pretty accurately up to that 17th fret. Let me try it a couple times on my own here. So it's like, and I'm going to play the phrase that comes before that hard part too, just to get a little context. Alright, I feel like I can do it at 85. Let me play it one more time for myself. I see, I overshot that time with getting from down there to up here. I went to there, even though it's supposed to be. That's the note. Alright, one more time by myself. Alright, I think I can do it. Let's try it. Hopefully it sounds kind of okay when I'm playing it along with the song. Hopefully there's not like bad latency where like I sound way out of time just because the like there's just different latency between the guitar and the computer audio. I hope that's not the case. Tell me if that sounds like what's happening. Got it. right, cool. Let's see if we can do that section at 90% speed. Let's just try it. Maybe we'll bump this section up to get it to 100, and then we'll try the whole first half of the solo at that speed at 100. The second half of the solo is where things get fucking stupid. Yeah, not quite. I'm getting there though. I noticed one of my strings is out of tune, and it keeps bothering me because presumably in the Metallica track they aren't out of tune. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm much more in tune. Alright, let's try it. Oh, Demarion has returned. What's up, dog? We're learning a Metallica solo. Come join on the YouTube. Come hang out. All right. I think I can. Let me try this section once more at 90, and then maybe we'll try to move on to 95. This is the stupidest section of the solo, so it's actually kind of funny that I'm playing like the dumbest sounding section of the solo over and over again on stream when I should be playing like cool, pretty awesome sounding parts. So let me listen to this real quick. So yeah, it is 5. It's 5 of them, and it's weird. So let's try it again. Maybe I'll bump the speed back down. Yeah, a lot of, I know there's probably not too many guitar players on here. Demarion, I don't know if you're a guitar player. Jonathan, I know you don't be really playing. But a lot of guitar is just playing shit really slow until you can do it comfortably without tension, right? Because a lot of people will be like, great, I can do it, but when they're playing the part or whatever, they're playing it with a lot of tension. There's a lot of like muscle contraction, and they're like having to really concentrate. And so you're trying to get it at a slow enough speed to where you don't have tension in your body while you're playing it, right? And so that's what I'm trying to do right now for this specific section. Cool. Yeah, I thought you played a little bit. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure how much though. All right, cool. I did it. All right, let's move up to 95 and let's see how that sounds. And once we're at 95, I think we can get it at 100%. And then we're gonna try the whole first half of the solo. I promise. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's try it at 100. Let's try the whole thing. Actually, let's try just this section at 100. And then we will try the whole first half at 100. But I just want to get this section down at 100% speed before I go any crazier. I forgot to play it. Wait. right, there we go. There we go. Fucked it up. Let's try it again. Ugh. Alright, cool. Alright. We're gonna try the whole first half of the solo. Oh, what's up, Finn? Finn, pop over to the YouTube for you know, higher quality production value. I don't know if that's the thing you care about. Alright, we're gonna try this solo from the top here. But we're only gonna do the first half. The second half we're gonna have to work on before we can play it at full speed. Alright. Alright, I'm probably gonna fuck it up, but that's what we're here for. Alright, let's go back to the... You know what? Another one of my strings is definitely out of tune. There we go, yep, knew it. In the words of my former guitar teacher, Dr. James, we tune because we care. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna make my guitar volume a little louder, and the backing track volume a little quieter. I keep stalling playing it because I'm nervous. Alright, cool. Let's go. We got it right. Also, my Instagram live stopped, but whatever. I'm gonna keep the Instagram live off. We've got who we've got. And hopefully, because my Instagram story still says that I'm playing guitar over here. Alright, let's do that front half like 2 more times, just to make sure I've really got it. Because that time was really good. And then we will do the back half. Perfect. Well, I mean, not perfect. I didn't play it perfectly, but that is generally it. I'm still feeling like the guitar volume. Can somebody tell me that, like, whether the Metallica volume or my guitar volume is like too quiet or too loud? I feel like the Metallica is too loud. My guitar is too quiet. Anyway, one more time, and then we'll move on to the back half. I could go up a dB or 2 on guitar. Good to know. Oh, wait. That was the computer audio. Fuck. Alright. how... Okay, so that's also going to make my voice louder. So I'll back away from the mic a tiny bit. That's Battery by Metallica. Cool. All right, let's get to the back half of this solo. So the back half of this solo is fucking crazy. It starts out with this kind of like after the. So it's like I'll play it real slow so you guys can see it. So that run is like the thing keeping me being able to play this solo and like record it and share it online. That run is just, it's really hard. It's really fast. So we're gonna work on it a little bit today. We're gonna see. Let me play it a couple times here just without the track, just for my own muscle memory and get myself relaxed with the part. For any of you guys wondering about the theory part of this, it's really simple stuff. It's just going down the minor scale 4 notes at a time. So you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go, you like, you start from the next note down and then go down 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you land there. So yeah, it's really just the minor scale. You're going down in sets of 4 instead of just sets of 1, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the frustrating part about it is the mechanics of it are a little frustrating. And so what I mean by that is you use 3 fingers for each section, and so but there's 4 notes. There's 4 notes in each little set of 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm using 3 fingers, and so what that implies is that the 4th note of each time, the 3rd note, so it's right 1, 2, and then the 3rd note is the pointer finger, and then I slide the pointer finger down to get that 4th note every time. So there's like a slide between 2 of the notes every time, right? 1, 2, 3, slide. 1, 2, 3, slide. 1, 2, 3, slide. And that's really the crux of this section and why it's so tough. But we're gonna work on it. How fast is it in the song? I worry it's so fast. I think it's gonna be so fast. It's like. Yeah, it's that bullshit. Kirkham, it's not even playing it good. All right, let's see how fast, like what percent of the full speed I can do this run at. I think probably like 75. So let's start from there and let's go to 75% speed and just see how fast that is. So that's I think I can do it at that speed. even then it's like tough. It's funny because the punk beat, do da 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 do da da da. At this speed, at like 75% speed, sounds like it almost sounds like a polka, like dun 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 dun. Like listen to that. Polka. Let's do it at 75 a couple more times to see if we can bump it to 80 afterwards. I really think I can get it up to like 90% speed. All right, let's do it one more time. Now maybe we do a full 10% jump to 85, or do we do a 5% jump? Let's do a full 10% jump. Let's overshoot it a little bit and see if it gets bad. I wonder who's watching. We got 5 people on the stream. That's huge for this late in the stream, especially. Is Finn on here? It's possible that Finn is on here. Finn is my little brother, and he's become my most recent guitar student. Which is just like for me is so awesome and very unlikely because he never played instruments until now. So Finn, if you're on here, dude, like feel free to ask any like guitar specific questions. Tell me what you've been working on. Like I'm, and that goes for any of y'all. I'm happy to stop doing whatever I'm doing on the stream at any given moment to like serve any questions you guys have or any thoughts y'all have about what's going on. This Metallica solo is not as important as you guys. Aw. All right, let's get back to it. All right, 85% speed. Oh God, what BPM is that? It's like maybe 120. Probably like 140. For being a drummer, I have really bad tempo. Well, not bad tempo. Like I can keep tempo, but I have a really bad perception of like what like 100 BPM is, or like what 140 BPM is. It's something I really want to work on. All right. So let's start here. Easy money. All right, let's go up to 150. Oh, if you guys get tired of hearing the metronome, I can turn it off. But we're only going to be here for like a little bit. Let me try it again. All right. Let's try it a couple more times. 3, 4... Yeah, it's possible that Finn is here. I don't know. He started taking guitar lessons from me though, which isn't that pretty sick, Jonathan? Like, isn't that just pretty out of left field for Finn? Yeah, it's cool. It's cool though. It's cool for me to be able to like just do lessons with him and hang out on like a weekly basis. Anyway. Oh man, this section is tough. Let's look up the BPM of this song so we can accurately figure out what BPM is what % of the full speed. This song, by the way, for the 2 of you that are here, probably Jonathan and Natalie, if I had to guess, is about it's about like in the environmental apocalypse of the world. It was released in 1989, talking about the environment getting destroyed and stuff. We've known about this shit for a long time. All right, it's 129. All right, and it can be done, I think it's double time at 258. That sounds wrong, though. The whole 129 figure sounds incorrect. Because let's go to 129 and see what that sounds like. That's like the solo section of the song. That's like the like first half of the solo. Everybody's saying it's 129, but 258 double time. Let's tap tempo. Let's tap tempo it. I don't trust it. Tap tempo. All right. If y'all ever need to find out what BPM a song is, you play the song and you go tap tempo. Oh. But we are not at 100% right now. So let's go back to normal 100% speed. Let's go back to the section we want to isolate, and then let's figure out what BPM it is. All right, 190 sounds right. Cool, 191-ish, like we'll call it 190. So if I'm doing it at 150, what percent is that of 190? That's like just over 75%. Okay, cool. So if I'm doing it, what's like 80% of 190? Oh gosh, it's like a little under 160. So let's see if we can do it at 160. 160 seems fast though. Nah. It kind of falls apart there at the end, man. This section is too fast for my own good. Back down to 150. All right. Oh, it's only me now. Okay, that's okay. Fuck. Oh man. All right. Let's go. What's half of 150? I think I'm the only one on here. If there's somebody else on here, let me know, because I'm just taking a sec to breathe. Half of 150 is like 175, so, or 75. So we can go there next. Because what we're doing, it's only me. I don't know. I'm talking. All right. It's so hard. God. try it. What is the full tempo? The full tempo, if it's at 190, would be 95. I want to play it perfectly. I think I gotta bump it back down, man. 75. To go up to 77. Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, there's somebody else on here. What's a metronome? A metronome is a device that essentially clicks at an even rate, and that's what we've got going on right here. So we've got this metronome clicking at 77 beats a minute, and it is probably the most crucial tool for any person who wants to get like good at music, to get like fine at music, like to be able to like play in a rock band or to like play some songs around a campfire and sing them. You don't need a metronome, but if you want to like practice music on a professional level, a metronome is your best friend, because it's essentially the only way to gauge your improvement on something, right? And so because the metronome is so consistent, like for instance 77 beats per minute will always be the same speed as 77 beats per minute, you can gauge kind of how fast or slow you have to play something, or how fast you can play something, or how slow you have to, rather, to play it cleanly. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to gauge my progress on this Metallica passage. I'm actually going to get going here in like a couple minutes, but we're going to work on this passage for a couple more minutes. And so really the passage exists at 95 beats per minute in the song, and it's in eighth notes, so there's 8 of them per bar. So it's wait. So it's that speed. But so I'm playing it way down here at 77. And it's still difficult, but I'm using the metronome to try to bump myself up very gradually, so I can, like as I get more comfortable with the part, I can like bump myself up and hopefully eventually get to that 95% or 95 BPM number. Feels really good, actually. All right, let's see if we can get up to 80. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can go to 85. This one's gonna be a stretch. But it's kind of funny practicing with a metronome. Here, I'll pause it so it's not annoying. It's kind of funny practicing with a metronome because you're like, oh boy, I'm going up like 5 beats per minute. Like it's gonna be faster. It's gonna be crazy. But like you gotta fight those thoughts, because the worst thing you can be when you're trying to play something fast is tense. You have to be as relaxed as possible. You have to just pretend like it's nothing. Have your fingers be nice and loosey-goosey. So otherwise, if your muscles are tense at all, their movement is gonna be jagged, and because of that, you're gonna not be able to play it as cleanly as fast. So you need to be really relaxed so that your muscle movements can be super smooth, so that you can play it really fast. And the only reason I want to play it really fast is because that's how it goes in the song. So let's try it at 85. Try to stay nice and relaxed, see if we can rip through it. Messy, but I kind of got it. That's passable. It's so tough. All right. We're gonna take a break from the metronome. Let's go. Ooh, gross. Let's go back to the song, and I'm gonna try to play this section at, what do we have? Let's try to do it at, oh man, 80% speed. I really think I can do it at 80% speed. And I'll play it through to the next part of the solo as well. I did not prepare myself well enough for that. Alright, I can play this at, I think, faster than 80% of the speed. I think we can go to 90. Although this is gonna be tough. But I gotta fight those thoughts, right? Because if I'm thinking it's gonna be tough, I'm gonna tense up. And if I tense up, I'm not gonna be able to play it as fast as I was just a second ago. So let's stay nice and relaxed. Alright, we got it. Yep, I was a little late on that one, so let's try it again. Alright, 90% went pretty well on that. It's really just that one passage. It's like the last thing I can't play on this song. Once I get this down at 100% speed, I can post it. Oh my gosh, okay. It's so tough. And that's how the rest of the solo goes. It's a really fun part. I love this section. That's not actually how he plays it. That's like, I think sounds cooler and is actually easier. The way they play it is by with your finger tapping that over and over again. So like da 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 do 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 do, and I think that's way too hard to do at that speed. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the note once, and then with my whammy bar just da 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 da. And it has kind of the same effect. It says, yeah. I think maybe it sounds better, maybe. All right, to end the stream, I'll finish with one cool guitar thing that I bet you didn't know. So, let's thank you so much for getting on the stream, Jonathan. I really appreciate your support, man. I know I'm saying it all the time on these streams, but like, Like, that's really sick. I hope you never ever feel pressured to get on, you know, just because you've made a habit of getting on. I never like expect that, you know, but I really appreciate it, I will say. All right, so cool. Let me show you something. So the way the whammy bar works on a guitar is by taking where the strings are attached here, and you might be able to see there's a little gap between that metal part where the strings are attached and the wooden body of the guitar. Yeah, you can't really see it. That's okay. But what the whammy bar does is it essentially tilts that whole metal part up. Right, or down, right? So if I press on the whammy bar, look at how that metal part comes off the guitar. And what that does is it makes the string tension lower, which makes the note lower, right? So if I play a note and then do it, or play a higher note and then do it. Wait, you hear that? And so because of that, what you can do is if you hit the whammy bar in some sort of way where it continues to vibrate a little bit afterwards, like if I just kind of slap it, right? If I'm holding it, you know, it's not vibrating so much. But if I slap it, there's a little bit of residual vibration at the end there. And what that vibration does is a little trick we call a cat purr. Hopefully you can hear that. The bam bam. So anyway, that's a cat purr. It's a really funny trick to be able to do, you know. You can also do like some funny like race car noises, like. And, you know, like changing gears up. All right, anyway, thanks so much for getting on, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna end the stream here, but have a great rest of your evening, man. I hope I